Welcome back to the Lions franchise. After a pretty extended break, we are back, and the 6-3 Lions are taking on the 2-8 Panthers. There is DJ Moore, who against Tampa Bay in the loss last week had 75 yards. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, subscribe, and I'll try my best to get content out more regularly in the future. There's Blake Bortles. He'll be getting the football first. Carolina won the coin toss and have deferred. Football is back on the channel. Here we go. From Carolina, and Agnew from 8 yards deep is going to take a knee. Let's look at the stats from Blake Bortles. In case you need a reminder, 636 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. One of the best offenses in the league. If you need a reminder, there is the offensive line. The rookie DeAndre Swift, Kenny Galladay having a remarkable season. I'll start with 2 backs in the backfield. Jamal Agnew sets up in the slot. Will go in motion, and they give it to Swift, who goes forward for about 4 defensively for the Panthers. The last ranked passing defense, second last in scoring, and then the 28th rushing attack. They have rookies on the defensive line, and then Jeremy Chin, the second round draft pick. Should be performing better than you'd think. As 2nd and 6, quickly outside of Swift, it's off the mark. 30 and 6 on this opening possession. Bortles, he's got the time, steps up, hit as he's throwing, and Galladay makes the catch, throwing behind him and powers his way. It takes 5 Panthers to take him down inside Panthers territory. And they'll give it to Peterson, and we've got an update early on. Aaron Rodgers to Jamal Williams gets us kicked off 18 yards, puts them in the field goal range. They lead 3-0 early on over the Colts. So 2nd and 7, quickly a dangerous pass, and Galladay gets to the 41-yard line. 3rd and 1 from the guy. The play fake, and Bortles loses the ball. It's picked up by Swift, who circles around, breaks a tackle, and he's at the line of scrimmage. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie, gets the forced fumble. That's a 4th down, where they'll go for it. And Bortles, feeling the rush, escaping, no one's open. He gets the block from Swift. It's a 1st down and more, and is tackled at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17. Now from the 23, Bortles protected, and it runs out. Yetur Gross-Matos again gets in the backfield. It's the 2nd sack. 3rd and 19, and Bortles will just set up the screen to Swift. Gets a couple of blocks, and now another. Can he get there? No, he won't. They'll kick the field goal. They lead 3-0. Here's Teddy Bridgewater. 2,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, 8 picks. It's bottom 10 offense, however. One of the best rushing attacks in the league, and with Christian McCaffrey, hard not to be. As they'll start with a handoff to McCaffrey, and maybe a yard. As we take a look at this defense, has improved a lot recently. The rookie Jeff Okudah breaking out recently has a lot to do with it, as they give it to McCaffrey again on 2nd and 10, and he gets 3. 3rd and 7 on this opening possession. Bridgewater with a 4-man rush. He's protected. He's going to launch it deep for Kirkwood, and it's over the head of everyone. So the Lions get the football back, and they'll start with a counter to Swift, who breaks free. Swift in a foot race into Panthers territory. He's going to beat Jackson for the touchdown. 75 yards, and with his 8th touchdown of the year, the Lions open up the lead to 10 with a career-long 75-yard touchdown rush. How will the Panthers respond? Bridgewater with a 2nd and 10 will get it to Ian Thomas, and Romeo Okwara is slow to get up. Now it's 3rd and 8. Lions send the blitz. It's picked up. Bridgewater over to McCaffrey, who's wide open. Christian McCaffrey knocked down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 7 now. Bridgewater stepping up. There is DJ Moore, who we talked about in the opener. Panthers moving the ball easily. Blitz is picked up, and quickly to Pharaoh Cooper, the return man. It's now 3rd and 1. Bridgewater with all kinds of time, and the pass is incomplete for Samuel, and Danny Shelton is shaking up. But they'll go for it. It's a 4th and 1. Bridgewater again to Samuel, and the same play this time works out. Closing 30 seconds of the quarter. Bridgewater is going to go to Ian Thomas, who powers his way for 7 or 8 yards, and I'll take us to the second. We'll start with the 2nd and 3. Bridgewater protected over the middle. It's nearly intercepted, and it's caught. Ian Thomas gets in. He's got a touchdown. Unbelievable, and the Panthers cut it to 3. So how will the Lions respond after that? Bortles with a 5-man rush. He's going to go deep, going for it all, and Galladay is incomplete. They'll have to punt. So can the Panthers get the lead? How about Trey Flowers getting his 9th sack of the season? It's a loss of 5. It's now 3rd and 15. McCaffrey in the end zone. Barely gets out. It saves the safety. They'll have to punt. Charlton from the back line of the end zone gets it away. Agnew from about midfield, and that's where he'll stay. No yards on the return there. So Lions trying to extend the lead. It is 2nd and 4. Bortles sidestepping the rush across his body. There's Jones. He's got the first down at the 36. Bortles has been clean up until this point. We're limiting the turnovers as we've got another update. Aaron Jones getting the Packers on the scoreboard again. This one from 17 yards out. Packers lead 10-0 over the Colts. The 7:14 to go in the half. So 6:18 to play in the opening half. Bortles with a 4-man rush. He's going to go deep, going for it all for Galladay, and it is incomplete, nearly picked off. It's a 5 for 10 start. It's now 3rd and 6. Can he get the conversion? Bortles under pressure. He's dropped. Alec Ogletree on the blitz, and the Lions will have to kick the field goal. It's from 59 yards. 6-mile-an-hour crosswind for Prater. Hold is good. The kick is up at the upright and somehow just sneaking in, and it is good. 13-7 lead. Can the Panthers get some momentum as McCaffrey on the 2nd and 5 gets the first down? From the 39-yard line. Bridgewater's pressured, and it is dropped by Nick Williams. And that's a loss to 3rd and 15. Where the Lions are going to send the blitz. Bridgewater with pressure is going to throw incomplete. They'll punt. So can the Lions extend the lead with 2:17 to play from the 29-yard line? They need the 40 to convert. Bortles with all kinds of time. Going to send it deep for Jones. Nearly intercepted. He didn't see Chin. They'll have to punt. But now the Panthers have a 3rd and 7. Bridgewater needs the 30. Protected with a 3-man rush. Can anyone work open? Now he's on the roll and going to throw it away. They'll punt again. So Lions trying to extend the lead. Bortles will set the screen. It's intercepted. Bortles throws a pick on the screen. It's Trey Boston. His 3rd pick of the season. And now the Panthers are in business with 1:31 to play. But they'll have to convert this 3rd and 4. From the 25, they need the 21. Bortles with a blitz. It's picked up over the middle. It's caught by Kirkwood. They'll use a timeout. He's down to the 10. It's 3rd and 4 now. Another blitz. Bridgewater over the middle. It's caught. Kirkwood dives. He's in. Touchdown. Panthers, and it's his 3rd of the season. They have a 1-point lead with 23 seconds. So let's see what the Lions will do. They'll try to take a shot, but Alec Ogletree will have his 2nd sack of the game. And that 1.5, Panthers will lead 14-13 after a late Bortles interception. Allows them to take the lead in the first half. No updates from the Packers game. They are going into halftime with a 10-0 lead. So we're just going to get right into action. Prater sends us away. Panthers getting the football first. As the knee will be taken in the end zone, we'll take a look at the halftime stats. 104 rushing yards for the Lions in that first half. 75 of those all in one play from DeAndre Swift. Panthers will open from the 25. Bridgewater will look to throw. He's protected, and great catch by Ian Thomas. That's a first down. Now it's 3rd and 10. They need the 45. Blitz is picked up. Bridgewater over the middle. McCaffrey was wide open. but he felt bad about being so wide open. He decided to give himself up. So Lions have a chance to take the lead. They'll start from the 15-yard line. Bortles with a 4-man rush. Under pressure. And he loses the ball. And it's picked up by Hawkinson, and somehow that's a 6-yard gain. Shaq Thompson forces that fumble, and Hawkinson luckily gets that up. Now it's a 2nd and 4 with the rollout. Bortles is going to unload it, and he's sacked. Derek Brown, the rookie first-rounder, gets the 6th sack of the season. It's a 3rd and 8. Comes the blitz, wide open Swift on the screen. He gets a block from Galladay, and he's all the way to the 39-yard line. 22 after the catch. Unbelievable. So now Bortles alone in the backfield. 2nd and 10. And here comes Brown again. Carolina has been in the backfield all game. This is a loss of 10. So 3rd and 20. Bortles is protected. He's going to send it deep. Going for Jones. It's picked off again. Jeremy Chin gets this one. He doesn't drop it. He's all the way to the 44-yard line of Detroit. It's his 3rd pick of the year. So looking to extend the lead. They need to convert a 3rd and 2. McCaffrey does just that and more. And he's down to the 28. Just under 3 yards a carry for one of the best running backs in the league is Bridgewater underneath. Mike Davis, the backup running back, converts this 3rd and 3 out of bounds at the 15. It's another 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz. Wide open Thomas to the end zone for the touchdown. And the Panthers open the game up a little bit. It's now 21-13. As the Lions will start with a handoff to Swift, and we've got another update. Not much defense usually on these updates, but how about DeForest Buckner getting the safety? Makes it a 1-score game, 10-2 Green Bay with just under 30 to play in the quarter. So only an 8-point deficit for Detroit. Bortles says he's thrown. It's incomplete for Jones. 3rd and 7, critical 3rd down with 60 seconds to play. Bortles with all kinds of time. It as he's thrown. He had a wide open receiver downfield. Now he has to punt. So Bridgewater trying to extend the lead. They'll open the screen to McCaffrey. He's got space. McCaffrey got 9. It's now 3rd and 1 from the eye. Fullback armor in the game. They'll give it to McCaffrey. Can he get up north? No, he can't. Great stop. So another chance to tie the game. Here's Swift, and he's got a few. We got another update. The defense put him in the position to tie the game. How about Paris Campbell getting open and breaking away up the sideline, 47 yards, and that incredible reach for the touchdown. Nyheim Hines gets the 2-point conversion. They tie it 10-10. So from the 23-yard line, Bortles alone in the backfield. Underneath, and Jones makes a great catch. It's 3rd and 4. 4-man rush. Bortles gonna send it deep for Galladay, incomplete. And they'll have to punt again. The Lions have 34 yards through the air. So Panthers trying to build on the lead. Here comes Bridgewater. Runs into a tackle. That's a gain of 9. 3rd and 2 with arm in the game. The handoff to McCaffrey bounces off the lineman. He's got the 1st down. Now 2nd and 6. Give it to McCaffrey again. Up the middle. He makes a move and down to the 37-yard line. Approaching 5 minutes to play. With 2 tight ends. Bridgewater to throw. And there's Thomas again. He's had a game. 2 touchdowns so far in. He's down to the 21. 2nd and 11. Bridgewater protected. What a throw to DJ Moore. And he's down to the 4. Bridgewater is over 200 yards passing. So they'll give it to McCaffrey on 1st and goal. Gets a block. And he's in. Touchdown, and Everson Griffin is shaken up. So now a 2-score deficit. 34 passing yards. They're going to need a lot more. And they'll double it on this play. There is TJ Hawkinson across midfield. Hurrying to the line. They'll go underneath the Hawkinson again. And banged out of bounds. He has a 1st down. No, they'll mark him a bit short. 3rd and inches. 2:29 to play. Bortles. Here comes the pressure. On the run. Can he get somewhere? He throws it downfield for Amendola, who goes upstairs and gets it. Touchdown. And somehow Amendola sets a career high on a circus catch over Jeremy Chin. So it's an 8-point game. And Bridgewater sacked by Trey Flowers. Detroit calls a timeout. 2:14 to play. It's a 3rd and 16. A first down more than likely ends it. Underneath, they set up the screen. McCaffrey, can he get there? He'll go out of bounds, which saves Detroit the timeout. So 1:51 to play. Can Detroit get the big play? Bortles downfield for Atkinson again. He can't hold it in double coverage. So here's the game. 4th and 2. Here's the blitz. Bortles throws across his body, and he's got it. Galladay to the 45, and we've got a flag. And it's on Carolina. So add 15 more. All the way to the 30-yard line. Bortles will go underneath. There's Jesse James, the backup tight end. He's to the 21. Rings to the line. And wide open, Amendola out of bounds, importantly, to the 12. 1st and 10. Press man coverage. Here comes the rush. Bortles has to eat it. There's Derek Brown again. It's now 50 seconds. 3rd and 19. Bortles. Here comes the rush. Going deep. Rocketson, he makes the catch. Touchdown. And it's a 2-point game. And they need to go for 2 to win it. Well, to tie it. Bortles. Here comes the rush. Open is Amendola. And he ties the game at 28. What a remarkable comeback. So with 44 seconds, they can't get something going. And there is Curtis Samuel. He's got a gain of 20 on the first play of the drive. Timeout. 3rd and 7. A few yards away from field goal range. There's the screen. McCaffrey, can he get there? No. And that will take us to overtime. At 6:30 will be on the clock. And we've won the coin toss. Lions will receive. Agnew does a spin at the 3-yard line. We'll get across the 20 to the 21. But they have a 3rd and 4 immediately. Bortles under pressure. He's going to go deep to Swift, who's got it. Swift to the 49-yard line. Now 2nd and 10 underneath. There's Swift again. Out-racing his defenders and down to the 38. Now inside field goal range. Here comes the blitz. Bortles hit as he's thrown. They'll call it incomplete. They're going to kick the field goal. 55 yards for Prater. He hit from 59, and this one is right down the center. 31-28. But now the Panthers have a chance to respond. They have a 2nd and 4. Bridgewater on the move. There is Ian Thomas. Makes a move. Thomas down to the 48-yard line. They're almost in field goal range. And with 2:03, clock ticking, here comes the blitz. Underneath, there's McCaffrey. Makes a move. There goes McCaffrey. If he scores, it's over. And they get him down. It's a 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 6 with 1:30 to play. They'll give it to McCaffrey right up the middle. Can he get there inside the 5 and down to the 1. Touchdown saving tackle. But now they need to stop him 3 more times. Mike Davis in the game. They give it to him. What a stand on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Bridgewater in the shotgun. He'll throw. No one's open. Here comes the rush, and he's dropped by Trey Flowers, his 3rd sack. Detroit is going to call a timeout. 3rd and goal to win the game. Bridgewater, here comes the rush to the end zone off the upright and incomplete. They tie it. So can the Lions take the lead? There's 21 seconds. Bortles with pressure. There's a flag. Hawkinson was interfered with. That's an immediate first down at the 38. So here comes Bortles. Here comes the rush underneath to Swift. First down to midfield. And they'll use their final timeouts. They're a few yards away from field goal range, but they can't go in bounds. There's a tie underneath. There's Hawkinson out of bounds. The 46. But they're going to kick the field goal. And here comes the ice from Carolina. Matt Rule calls that timeout. 63 yards from Prater. From the ice. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Lions win it in overtime with a 14-point comeback. Unbelievable. So talk about a game. What a comeback by Blake Bortles. If not pretty by any means, it was kind of a really bad game by me. I played this game like I don't know, whenever the last time I uploaded a video was. It was so long ago I forgot about all this stuff I did. That was not good. 2 turnovers in the late stages of the first half. The reason why it was so close. How about DeAndre Swift though? With that 75-yard touchdown, I never seen. Not used to breaking off big runs. Usually I'm used to giving up the big runs. I was shocked we were able to contain McCaffrey, and defending tight ends apparently is a problem. Ian Thomas, not the kind of guy you'd expect to give up 100 yards to, but it's a shame we kind of did. So on the upgrades, we got Trey Flowers, who went 3 sacks, power, move speed, strength tackling. Jeff Okudah, who's been playing great recently. And, of course, the punter. You hate to see the punter get upgrades because it means you're using him a lot, and you never want to use the punter. For injuries, Danny Shelton is going to be out 5 weeks. It's a shame. We're just going to have to be weak on the defensive line, which I hate being. For scouting, we have 3 wide receiver prospects. Will Ely out of LSU, Caleb Reed out of Michigan, and Laron Zimmerman out of William & Mary. How about that? Laron Zimmerman looks like a good steal in the 4th round. Caleb Reed especially a 4th round steal. I was trying to get these later round talents. And now on to the scores across the league, and let's start with finishing up the Packers game. So with 1:07 to play, how about Aaron Rodgers? 10-yard touchdown scramble. It's his 30th career rushing touchdown. They'll win it 17-10. Colts can't respond. And now on to the Dallas and Minnesota game. We'll start with Dak Prescott. We throw into Dalton Schultz, 29 yards, outracing Harrison Smith. Shocking he lost a step there. 29 yards. Cowboys lead it 7-0. Well, we all know how much the Vikings offense struggled, but how about on their opening possession, throwing it downfield, Adam Thielen, what a catch. This one for 32 yards. I can't find the end zone like the rest of the year. Vikings cut it to 7-3. We get down to the 3-yard line, in fact. So Vikings getting the ball back. How about Adam Thielen again? You like 132-yard catch? How about another? What? This one in double coverage. Just effortless. It's surprising how bad the Vikings offense has been this year. Yet again, they get inside the 10 and can't find the end zone. So it's now 7-6. Well, how about enough of this narrative about their offense being bad? How about Kirk Cousins with great protection? Kyle Rudolph goes upstairs. Unbelievable grab for the touchdown. But the Cowboys have a chance to respond. There's 55 seconds. How about Dak Prescott finding Ezekiel Elliott? Turns it upfield. They'll turn it into a 21-yard reception. They can't get to the end zone. They run out of time. So they'll accept taking a 10-13 deficit into the locker room. They'll get the football first. And how about starting the drive with Ezekiel Elliott, who gets great blocking, makes a move. How about Amari Cooper on that block? And turns that into 43 yards on the ground. And the Cowboys can't settle there. They want to take the lead. About 4th and goal. The pitch to Pollard. And just barely outrunning the defender. 3 yards out for the touchdown. The Vikings have lost the lead. And the Cowboys aren't done yet. But Dak Prescott looking to throw. How about this catch? He saw the Kyle Rudolph and Adam Thielen doing stuff. How about Amari Cooper? He's just as good. This was 47 yards. But of course, they're not done yet. How about CeeDee Lamb, the rookie superstar slot receiver, for the touchdown? Now it's a 2-score lead for Dallas. And they're looking to put the dagger in. But how about a blitz? And Anthony Barr picking it up. He puts the offense on his back. 11-yard fumble return for the touchdown. They're not done yet. The Cowboys need The Vikings need a lot more than a fumble recovery. How about an interception? Dak Prescott, oh boy, I don't know what he was doing trying to target Cooper there, but it was straight to Jeff Gladney, who gets tackled at the 23. It's a 26-yard return. But the Vikings can't find the end zone, so they're going to take the field goal. It's now 24-22. But the Cowboys have a great drive that ends in the end zone. Amari Cooper, incredible grab once again. They now have a 9-point lead. So Vikings in crunch time. Can they do something for once? How about Justin Jefferson finding himself wide open? This one for 43 yards. Brian O'Neill gets shaken up, so the Vikings lose a timeout. But they're not done yet. How about Ola BC Johnson? We call him once every single game at least. This 5-yard touchdown brings it to a one-score game. But the Vikings are going to get one more chance. It's a 2-point deficit. And how about the pressure on Cousins and Adam Thielen? 43 yards. That puts them in field goal range. But you know it's Madden, so it's not that simple. I'm just going to let you watch the rest of this sequence. And it's just, this game is in an awful spot. As a real note, the fact that something like this happens, and like it's consistent with these 2-minute drill stuff, or it's just such awful clock management that, like, the Vikings should have won this game. They can't get the field goal off, and the Vikings are eliminated from the playoffs. But it's just like, how is this even possible? Like, why is this a thing that can happen? It's just, it's inexcusable. Something like this is just in the game. They can just, I mean, if you want to pass, that's fine, but you got to have the intelligence to know how to get out of bounds, which the AI doesn't. You need to know where to throw. You can't take a sack. You have to be able to navigate a pocket, which this game has always struggled with. It's just awful. And I hope it gets better with Madden 22. Less than 4 months away. But it's hoping for a lot. It's just a shame. So for the rest of the scores, the Cardinals destroy the Seahawks 34-14 on Thursday Night Football. For the Sunday games, the Browns smack the Eagles, the Texans upset the Patriots, the Titans win a close one against the Ravens. What a game that looks like. The Steelers destroy the Jaguars, the football team beat the Bengals, the Saints beat the Falcons, and on later window, we have the Broncos over the Chargers. And on Sunday Night Football, the Chiefs win against the Raiders, and wrapping things up, the Buccaneers win 35-14 against the Rams on Monday Night Football. So on to the playoff picture. The Titans are still undefeated. They're 10-0. Browns are 9-1. Chiefs are 8-2. What a race at the top of the AFC, and the Patriots 7-3, and don't forget the Bills being 7-3 as well. Steelers and Raiders round out the wild card. Everyone is still technically in the race in the AFC. And the NFC, Packers, Saints, Giants, Seahawks are your division leaders. We are the 5 seed, Eagles 6, and the Falcons 7. The wild card much more contested in the NFC. Of course, the Vikings are the first team in the NFL to be eliminated from the playoffs. They are 0-10. There is no way, because of their loss to the Falcons, to make the playoffs. On to player of the week in the AFC, Lamar Jackson, 380 yards and 5 touchdowns. It's a 149 passer rating. The reigning MVP, what a game for him. And in the NFC, Teddy Bridgewater, 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. I guess that's player of the week worthy. I didn't look at anyone else. I don't choose these as just the game. This is another thing that needs to be better. While we're on the topic of this game being awful. Defensively, Bernard McKinney, 12 tackles, a TFL, and an interception returned for a yard, and the pass deflection. And for the NFC, it's Trey Flowers. Who else? 3 sacks and 10 tackles. On to leaders. Passing leaders for yards, Tom Brady has 3,390 yards. Tannehill has 28 touchdowns, and Drew Lock still has 14 picks. For rushing leaders, Aaron Jones is your first 1,000-yard rusher. Ezekiel Elliott about 100 yards behind. For touchdowns is Leonard Fournette, and Aaron Jones has 40 broken tackles. What a season. For receiving, Kenny Galladay is your first 1,000-yard receiver. He also has 14 touchdowns, and Jamison Crowder has 441 after the catch. How about DeAndre Swift having 336 after the catch? Finally, on defensive leaders, we have Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr at the top with 107 and 100 respectively. Aaron Donald has 15.5 sacks. Devin Bush has 6 interceptions still. What a remarkable season for the linebacker. Week 12 NFL action kicks off with the Thanksgiving triple header. We'll get things kicked off against the Texans. The football team will go to Dallas to play the Cowboys, and the Steelers will host the Ravens to wrap things up. On the Sunday slate of games, we have Titans, Colts, Giants, Bengals, Bills, Chargers, Falcons, Raiders, Browns, Jaguars, Dolphins, Jets, Cardinals, Patriots, Panthers, Vikings, and on the later window, we have Saints, Broncos, Niners, Rams, Chiefs, Buccaneers, and on Sunday Night Football, we have Packers, Bears, and wrapping things up, Monday Night Football, Seahawks, Eagles. No one has a bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I'll hopefully get the next video out on Friday. I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time when we face the Houston Texans.